Hello, creative friends. Welcome to the Halloween Journal Challenge 2023. I'm so happy that you're here. I will be your host for day 19. My name is Shami Dixon, and I want to thank Kia so much for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful challenge along with the other fabulous artists. So I decided to make a page in my altered book journal that is a candle. I know I'm so creative, but I'm going to pick a page. This is an older Reader's Digest book and I work in these. This is my second one. I absolutely love them, and it's really fun. So I'm going to create my page in this altered book. You can definitely do this process in any journal that you have, and it'll work out. But I love kind of having that text. So I'm going to squirt out some paint very badly. This is just off white paint, and I wanted to push back some of the text, so that's why I did that. You'll probably be a lot more neater than me and not get it on your other pages, but hey, what can I say? So I'm going to go ahead and just brush that on. I thought that it was a little bit too much. This is off white, and I really wanted some of the text to show. So I am going to take a paper towel and water, and you'll see that I'll remove some of the paint too, and that will work. So I'm just spreading it like very messily on the page. And then I'm going to take paper towel, which gives lots of beautiful texture and it will take up some of that paint too. I love it. So if you look up close, you can see lots of texture in this page. You'll see other things that I do too to add texture, but I love texture. It's definitely one of my favorite things. So I'm going to kind of spray that until I get it the way that I want. And then I'm going to reach for something else, which is instant coffee. And I'm going to kind of break it up a little bit in my fingertips, and then I'm just going to spray it. And it's going to give kind of this old age look. And I was really wanting this background to look like an old book, if you've ever seen one, like a really, really old one. And that is a little bit weathered. It has a little bit of aging on the pages, and maybe things aren't quite so clear. And that's was kind of the inspiration for the background. So really easy. You can, add little flickers of paint and things like that. So I let that dry completely, and then I am going to do the other part, which I'm going to grab my Mark Sol Sevilla All pencil. This is a water activated pencil, and I'm going to draw two rectangles close together, and then I'm going to make a smile. Okay. And that is going to give me a little bit of my candle. And then I'm going to make a teardrop and then add another little line to connect it to the candle. That'll be like the wick, and then we have the flame, and then we have the candle. So really, really easy. I do I am not a good drawer, but I do it all the time, especially in this journal. And it's wonderful. I love it. And I love using this pencil because you can make it really sketchy and it doesn't feel as intimidating to me. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. And I added just a little scribble at the end, and then I'm going to add water to my brush and then put it on there. And to be honest, I look at a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to draw, mostly for kids, and I draw things and I like the way that they look, and it makes me very uncomfortable, but I do it a lot. And I'm surprised always at how things turn out. Like they're so much better than what I thought, because I think you get it in your head that you need to be like this realistic, you know, drawer or artist in order for your art to count. And I just don't believe that. I'm having fun in my journal. I made what looks like a candle, and I am totally happy with that. But we need to zhuzh up this candle a little bit. So I'm going to grab some gold foil, which you'll see a lot in my work. And I am just going to make that flame really shine because that's what I love about candles is the beautiful flame, like that flickering light. So I thought gold would do the same thing too. So I just apply a little bit of matte medium onto the area where I want to add the gold foil, and then you just put the gold foil on top. Gold foil comes in a bunch of different colors. I just thought gold would be great for this. I really love like gold and beige and tans together. So this was right up my alley with like really dark black. And then at the top of the candle, I'm also going to add some gold leaf too. And you can add as much as you want. You can even add it, into the actual body of the candle too. And Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, it's a little bit tedious, but I love the way that it turns out. And you just let that dry, and you'll see that I'll come back in a couple times because I'll see that it's not quite white and I need to add some more. And then I decided to actually add a little bit of gold to the wick too. If you do not have this gold foil, you can just use a gold paint pen or gold paint, and that will work out too, or you can just do it yellow. So I have some crackle paste here. I was not planning on doing this, but I am going to give some texture to that candle. Like I was thinking about like an old like novel, like where it starts out with, candlelight with an old drippy candle, that's on a desk. So that's what I was thinking about. I love reading, so it's great. So I'm just going to slather that on with this spatula, and it's going to have really cool texture. And I love the way that this turned out. I put a little bit of the gold foil on the bottom, and then I also put a little bit of the crackle paste on there too. So it will crackle. You want it to let it sit naturally though. And then I decided, let's write a poem. So I'm going to start out on brown paper. I thought maybe this would be parchment. And I start out the beginning of my poem with gold letters because when I was little, I got to see this really old book and it had gold letters like at the beginning of the paragraph. It was really just a gorgeous book. So I thought of that too. That like the first letters had this beautiful gold on them. It was such a beautiful book. So yeah, so that was my inspiration. So I'm using a gold paint pen here. I will link everything in case you want to use it or to find it. I just love knowing what other people use. You don't have to check it out if you don't want, but in case you have a question, I'm going to link it in the description of this video. So I'm writing my poem. I like to write poems, usually about the subject that I'm creating, or even like you'll see them a lot if you follow me on Instagram. In my captions, I write poems there too. So yeah, I do. I don't, they might not be good, but I love writing them. It's really fun. And then I'm going to go in and fill in like the open letters, is what I call them. So A's, G's, um, O's in with gold just to make it a little bit special. Okay. So we're going to apply that to our page. I'm going to use some matte medium after I'm done. And that's given my gold foil enough time to dry, but I'm going to add more to it. So that's how it looks. You can even pause it and read it if you want to. And then I'm going to just take my matte medium, and I wanted it to be like an old piece of paper or old book page kind of landed on, a desk or something. So I'm going to attach that in the corner. And then I like that it kind of goes over to the other page. I think I could have even made it go over more and it would have been more balanced. But hey, it's fun. Like I love creating in my art journal because it's not about perfection. It's just about enjoying the process. And I love the results when I'm super free and I make a ton of mistakes. Like I should have absolutely used a heavier glue for this. So you'll see that I grab my glue stick and I'm going to glue it down. So I think that part of journaling in general, whether journaling, art journaling, creative journaling, whatever art you make, really is just giving yourself the freedom to just create and play. And journals are a great place to do that, right? This is not a masterpiece, but I love the way that it looks and I'm very happy with it. And that's what matters. And I hope that you really participate in these challenges. I get so many ideas when I do challenges like this because it's not constrained. It's like you have a little bit of the idea of the prompt, but you can use whatever supplies you want and whatever style you want, and you can experiment and be free. And I love creating an altar book because I definitely feel free. I don't know if it's because have always loved books. So they're not very intimidating for me to work in, but yes, but I love them, and this book was probably going in a landfill. It was. So I'm glad that I'm able to rescue it and reuse it. So pretty. And then I'm going to it was not, it was still like not interesting enough. So I'm just going to get a black pen and add some scribbles because that helps me. And I think that kind of just brings it together. So I'm just going to scribble around, add a little bit of scribbles where the candle is too. And I love the way that this turned out. And I'm going to grab my white pen and do the exact same thing. So just scribbly marks, just move your hand really fast. And I think it looks artsy and interesting. Just my opinion, but I like the way that it looks. And we're going to do a little bit on the frame too. And all I needed to do was draw like a cup of tea, and I have everything, right? We have a book, poem, beautiful candlelight. Oh, yes, my place. So after you let the gold foil dry, you just go in with a stiff brush and you kind of just rub it away. And I love it because it takes a lot more away than you think, and it really makes it interesting. So I love that part. It's definitely my favorite part. And you can kind of go in and add more details. You can put gold leaf or gold foil on with a glue stick, and that works out great too. I used both matte medium and a glue stick, and it works out. Then I thought, well, what about like if we put like flickers, like when you look at a candle and you see like flicks of light. So I'm going to add some of the gold foil all along the page. And I just love the way that this turns out. This has been such a fun page. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you give this a try. If you're not comfortable drawing, print out like a sheet, like a coloring page sheet for kids, and, color it and add texture and paint it and then cut it out and put it in your journal. So don't feel intimidated. Don't feel like you have to draw anything. I'm going to add some gold splatters just to get that glow going. But I hope that you give this a try. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you'll check out my YouTube channel and that we see each other again. And thank you so much. I will see you next time. Happy creating. Bye bye.